up, Arkansas lawmakers discussing ending daylight saving time and ways for schools to make up snow days.
We start off with sunshine this morning, but this afternoon a cold front's moving in, bringing cloud coverage and rain chances. We'll talk about it coming up.
A woman suspected of romance scams in Nevada is also facing criminal charges in Arkansas. The latest to track her down and end the scam ahead. Covering news where you live. Your 5 News this morning starts now.
Well, hey, good morning. Thanks so much for waking up with us. We're Wednesday, halfway through the week. Did you enjoy the weather so far this week? I know we did. Got to get out and enjoy some walks.
I've gone on a walk every day.
Yeah.
I don't want it to ever end. This is perfect because, like, I went on a walk yesterday. I had a little active dress, little sweater on. Didn't sweat. It was the perfect temperature. Like, this is it right here.
There's not many times where we land in the perfect temperature range, 68 to 70, nothing but sunshine. That's the zone of no complaining weather.
Right.
Any other one, I can understand you come to us and saying, hey, this is terrible outside. 68 to 70 and sunshine. Don't come towards us.
Don't come for me.
This is
no.
it.
You're the
This
hero
is
today.
the walking, the shopping weather. It's great.
Today, you get a little bit more cloud coverage, maybe a few rain chances later on today. So I can understand if that's not the best thing you've heard so far this morning. Current temperatures heading out the door, not too bad. Plenty of sunshine coming up this morning. And we're going to have lots of sunshine throughout the morning hours. Temperatures heading out the door, really comfortable. Upper 40s, low 50s out there this morning. Very comfortable outside. Now, by the time we get to this afternoon, still going to be on the warmer side, 60s and 70s. But that's when the cloud coverage starts to roll in associated with that next cold front. We take a look at what we're expecting for today. Still upper 60s northwest Arkansas, but that cold front starts to work itself in. By the time we get to this afternoon, especially this evening, that's going to increase cloud coverage. That's going to open up the chances for maybe a few spotty showers here and there across the river valley. Still plenty of sunshine throughout the morning hours. Temperatures warming up into those 60s, eventually low 70s. Again, by the time we get to this evening, though, cloud coverage, and you got to watch out for a few spotty showers here and there. When we look at future casts, this is what it looks like later on today. Cloud coverage moves in. That cold front sweeps in as well. That's going to bring in some cooler air. Again, those spotty showers will be possible for your drive home this evening. But waking up tomorrow morning, we're in the 30s and 40s. We'll talk about it coming up.
Thanks for that, Stephen. Tiffany and I were saying that from the last winter storm, we didn't wash the salt off from our cars yet. Did
I
you?
haven't either. I need to get to the car wash.
It's really bad for our
Yeah,
cars.
we need to get there. I have my club car wash membership, which I also need to cancel because I never get car washes anyway. So I keep forgetting to cancel it. But
no.
I'll have to take advantage of that.
Yeah,
before.
do it one more time. I was counting on the husband to take it. He hasn't done it yet. So I guess I'm doing it.
All right, well, Arkansas lawmakers discussing a bill aimed at ending daylight saving time.
Yeah, Morgan, this idea, it's come up before, but it's back on the agenda today.
Yeah, that's right. And that bill's getting a closer look this morning from the House Committee on State Agencies and Governmental Affairs. Supporters of this bill point to studies linking daylight savings time to sleep disruptions and negative health impacts. But not everyone's on board. Some worry about it causing confusion in border towns like Fort Smith, where Arkansas and Oklahoma could be in different time zones for parts of the year. Representative Stephen Meeks is leading the push for the bill. He says staying on standard time year-round could improve health and boost productivity. Our sister station in Little Rock spoke with him in January.
There are negative health consequences of daylight savings time. Most of the studies I've looked at have said there are negative economic ramifications from daylight savings time because of lost worker productivity.
Now, right now, only Arizona and Hawaii have done away with daylight saving time, but if this bill passes, Arkansas could be next. We'll keep you updated as it's discussed today. Morgan Wrigley, 5 News.
Thanks for that, Morgan. Well, Arkansas schools can lose a lot of classroom time when winter weather strikes. A bill that was discussed in the Arkansas legislative session would have made up lost time. If it would have brought back alternative instruction methods like virtual learning if a district misses more than 5 days. But the bill, it failed to get out of committee after opponents argued some kids rely on being in school in person to learn.
Especially the ones who are in high level of poverty. There's a lot of poverty in my district, and their home life is not always the best. And so these kids, they're not going to be learning at home because they unfortunately don't have the parental structure for them telling them to do this. And so for those kids, it is best that they come in person.
Despite failing to make it through committee, sponsors could try and amend the bill and reintroduce it.
And we're learning new details in the arrest of a 27-year-old Bentonville man accused of child sex crimes. Andrew Apple is facing charges of rape, sexual assault, and sexual indecency with a child. According to new court documents, Apple was a volunteer at a Benton County church where he reportedly ran the audiovisual department. Investigators say the alleged incidents began years before Apple's arrest and are asking anyone who knows anything about the case to give them a call.
Well, federal investigators have released a preliminary report into a plane crash near the Bentonville Municipal Airport. The single-engine plane crashed last month after the pilot reported engine issues. According to the NTSB report released Tuesday, the pilot had just purchased the plane and its inspection was overdue by 5 months. Investigators also found issues with one of the fuel tanks and believe that the plane lost power just before landing. In a new update this morning, Rogers city leaders have passed an ordinance to order the removal of the Waffle Hut building on Walnut Street.
Yeah, it has been a diner there since 1976, but deemed unsafe following the damage from the tornado outbreak last May. The city council there voting to declare the building a nuisance and ordering it to be torn down immediately. The 3-day Arkansas Outdoor Economy Summit has wrapped up in Bentonville, and out of it, we've learned that outdoor recreation in Arkansas has created more than 68,000 jobs and added more than $7 billion to the state's economy in 2023.
According to our partners at Arkansas Business, the impact was reportedly drawn from activities like fly fishing, mountain biking, hiking, duck hunting, and river paddling. It said the outdoor recreation contributed more to the Arkansas economy than historic industries like agriculture, forestry, and mining. The tourism industry is also growing. In 2023, it became a $9 billion industry.
Well, this morning we're learning more about construction and improvements on College Avenue there in Fayetteville. After years of planning, the nearly $9 million Highway 71B project is expected to improve pedestrian safety and traffic. But the first line of business is fixing a long-standing issue on College.
Major part of this project is replacing the 12-inch water line that's in the roadway. We have a lot of water breaks, water main breaks in that section. The line is old and needed to be replaced.
Well, he says the project will be complete by the end of the year. Until then, one lane will be open in each direction at all times.
All right, let's get a traffic update for you this morning from I-40 to I-49. No accidents out there right now. Here's a live look out across I-49 there in Bentonville. Traffic picking up this morning as everybody's heading out the door. Beautiful sunrise for us this morning. Again, plenty of sunshine throughout the morning hours. More cloud coverage, some rain chances by the time we get to the evening. At least good news is heading out the door this morning, don't have to worry about any of those slowdowns.
Well, an unusual story for you this morning. A woman is accused of luring men in romance scams where she allegedly drugged her victims and then stole from them.
While the woman has typically been linked with cases in Las Vegas, we're learning she has a criminal case with similar accusations in Arkansas. 5 News reporter Rachel Williams tells us more.
43-year-old Aurora Phelps of Las Vegas is charged with multiple federal crimes ranging from fraud, identity theft, kidnapping, and kidnapping resulting in death, dating between July 2021 and December 2022. But before that, in 2019, Phelps was charged in Benton County when a woman accused Phelps of drugging her and stealing her credit card. Bentonville police say charges even include a flight from Arkansas to Las Vegas. Officials have been trying to track her down since.
Her current case is currently open, but it's on failure to appear status. We're working with her local bonding company to track her down.
Benton County prosecuting attorney Brian Sexton says there is a second case in Benton County dating back to 2017 that was reopened in 2019.
The revocation case is based on a probation plea that she gave on a filing a false police report out of Rogers.
She's currently in custody in Mexico on murder charges, and as she faces more serious allegations in Nevada, Sexton says here in Benton County they are waiting to see how things play out.
Once we get the extradition process and she returns back to the country, there's most likely the higher chances are she's going to go and face her more serious allegations in Nevada first. We'll be waiting to see, one, if she's subject to release, two, if she clears those charges. Either way, we'll maintain a hold and do what we can to bring her back to Benton County to get justice for our victims here.
Since this is an open investigation, Sexton could not confirm if the Benton County charges are connected to Phelps' federal case.
But we're monitoring the federal case closely to determine if there's any foldover potentially in our case, or if we need to review our charging decision and make appropriate changes to our particular case. At this point, we're going to continue to go forward on the charging decision as is.
In Benton County, covering news where you live, Rachel Williams, 5 News.
The FBI's Las Vegas division is currently investigating this case, looking for additional victims who could have been targeted.
And new this morning, Oklahoma law officers will soon begin working directly with ICE agents. The specialized task force will undergo training on how to arrest and detain undocumented people who are criminals. The 3 state law agencies making up the task force include Oklahoma Highway Patrol, will start ICE training next week.
For somebody who's a threat to public safety in the state of Oklahoma or a national security threat, then that's who we're targeting.
Well, he says he does not expect troopers or state agents to conduct ICE raids, hold roadside checkpoints, or interrogate students in schools. Those state law officers in the specialized task force will be able to make arrests, check immigration status, and take undocumented people who are criminals into ICE custody.